I kind of want to just get this out of the way because it's going to be crushing to Heifetz's soul, but Travis Hunter is probably just going to end up playing on one side of the ball. I'm sorry. Grow up, Peter Pan. Count Chocula. This is the NFL. This is the NFL. He's 188 pounds. They play 17 games. He's not going to play both sides of the football, or at least not full time.
So what would you say to Travis Hunter this week who said, if I can't play both sides of the ball, I'm not going to play football?
I would pat him on the head and say, okay, that's fine. We'll see you at training camp.
No, nor should he want to. It's like, are they paying you twice? Hey, you want to take
true.
You want to take the opening and closing shift of the restaurant?
Like, do I get overtime
paycheck?
for this or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be cute for about a year and a half until you get hurt. You want to be the first BOGO athlete? No.
And to be like a little bit more realistic about this take, like maybe he ends up playing both sides of the ball for a while, but it's not going to be a long-term thing. I really just think the rigors of the NFL, a lot of players can't stay healthy playing one side of the football. He's 188 pounds. I reiterate, he's 188 pounds. John Harbaugh was the voice of reason this week. He said, quote, "It's going to be interesting to see how they do it wherever he goes. But to say that you're going to be completely immersed in everything that there is to know on offense and everything there is to know on defense, I don't know if there's enough hours in the day for a player to be able to do that and have every detail locked down." I think he's just the voice of reason right now. I mean, it's really fun to think about this guy being a unicorn and being able to play both sides of the football. But I don't think it's going to happen.
Can I draft off your take? Can I
Yes.
like a slingshot in Talladega Nights?
Shake and bake, baby.
I think, yeah. I'm Cal Naughton. I need to get a one win.
But if you win, how am I
going to win?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good point. Yeah.
I think taking Travis Hunter second overall is absolutely insane. I think we're brainwashed by the two positions thing. Like, I think in reality, he is a B+ player on both sides of the ball, and that convinced everybody that he's actually an A+ player. But we're talking about a wide receiver as the number 2 overall pick on a Browns team with no quarterback. He's going to be basically the lightest player weight-wise that'll ever get drafted in the top 3. In the history of the top 3, he'd be the lightest player. And we're doing that for a slot corner and a part-time wide receiver? The comps are out of control with him. People are calling him like Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham.
Hey, that was me.
Sure. Trade him, right? Like, I would trade out of 2 and get a massive haul because his hype will never be higher than it is right now. And when he gets hurt, now you have 2 holes to fill on your roster if he's playing both sides of the ball. I think it's the easiest trade out, and the hype is never going to be higher for a guy that is actually just a B+ on both sides of the ball.
Wow. We started out hot. Did you have the same tank?
I'm glad we started that way because I have something I have to get off my chest as well about Travis Hunter.
Oh God, he's going to be the greatest player in any sport that we've ever seen, and he'll ascend to the heavens.
Honestly, yeah, I actually think that's actually honestly. If you take
is this a take purge? You've been saying this for 2 months,
but take quarterback out of it. Take quarterback out of it. I literally think Travis Hunter is going to be the best football player of all time. Literally the best football player ever.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding you. Take quarterback out. Tom Brady, Mahomes, quarterbacks. Take quarterbacks out of it. No Tom Brady.
That's fair.
But if you right now, you can't really answer that question. Like, who's the best football player ever if you take quarterback out of it? It's like hard. Is it Jim Brown or is it Joe Green? Like, you don't know who the answer is. Jerry Rice, Reggie White. The answer is going to be Travis Hunter. He is going to be the best football player of all time who's not a quarterback. Or the best football player in 100 years since Jim Thorpe. Travis Hunter is not a generational player. He is a once-in-a-century athlete. He is good enough to play on both sides of the ball, and everyone is confusing. They haven't seen it with their own eyes with not possible. And I honestly, the people who think, no offense, but like you two, that Travis Hunter cannot play on both sides of the ball, I genuinely feel bad for you. Like, I literally pity that you guys don't have the vision and imagination to see that this is going to work.
I didn't know we were doing personal attacks on the take.
That's just how I feel. Like, I'm not saying I believe that, but I do feel like when you're like, well, I can't do it both ways. I feel bad for you. I can't believe that.
Do I think he's physically capable of playing a snap on defense and excelling and then playing a snap on offense and excelling? Yeah. But first of all, he shouldn't. I don't know why you'd be playing 100 snaps for the price of 50. No thanks for me.
Because he's better than the other people. Because it's not about the money.
It should be. He's playing 2 times for the price of 1.
Yeah. We'll figure that out later. That's also, he can make $50 million later. He can make like 2 positions later. It's honestly, I know I keep saying the Ohtani thing. You know who else did that? Ohtani. Ohtani literally, the way that Japanese.
Yeah, but he pitches like every 5 days or whatever.
But you can argue it's harder because cornerback, it's like you're guarding yourself. It's like equivalent to playing offense and defensive basketball. It's like I just play that position and then I guard that position. Pitching's a completely different thing.
Yeah, do you know what happened to Shohei Ohtani? He got hurt. He had Tommy John. He had to get surgery.
And then he went at 50-50. Then he had 50 homers and 50 steals playing one side of the ball. That's the downside is we'll have to focus on one side later and be the best at it. It's like,
I feel like
he had 4th in Cy Young voting before he got hurt.
Also, we're talking about baseball versus football. Right. There's no physical contact as a pitcher or a DH every single week.
Cornerback.
This is like exactly. This is look. Maybe this happens, but it's so funny because it's like we'd never have a Shohei Ohtani, and then right when we get him, we're like, oh, you know who else could be one? Like that's a once in a lifetime player in any sport. Why do we think all of a sudden there's going to be another one in football?
Because he just did it at the college level. It's college not like a projection.
How many players have succeeded in college and then flopped in the NFL because it's a completely different sport?
And Patrick Surtain, who's the defensive player of the year, says last month, maybe I could play receiver. That's ridiculous. You've never done it. I watched Travis Hunter play. Here's why. It's all the details. Travis Hunter, there's a receiver, there's cornerback, and then there's the conversation of whether he can do both. It is worth saying the LSU receiver comparisons, whether it's Jefferson or Odell Beckham, are because Travis Hunter's catch radius is immediately top 10 in the NFL by just walking on the field. Like, DK, you're our draft expert. Travis Hunter's, first of all, his wingspan is 1 inch shorter than Ted McMillan. So, like, let's start right there. Like, the build is crazy. But then, like, his actual ability to catch balls, like, he's immediately just fades or just comebacks to the goal line. Like, he's probably already going to be a top 10 receiver in the NFL as a goal line threat, like, immediately. Defense. I've never made this comparison. You don't see it a lot. I think Travis Hunter's IQ on defense, the only comparison to me is Ed Reed. I think he's probably the smartest defender in the secondary in like 20 years. I think he's a genius. He's a football genius. And I think that instead of being like, oh, well,
just feels so over the top.
The IQ.
See, this is exactly my point, DK. This is why the Browns should trade out and get 3 first-round picks because they should
he's like a fucking.
They should send Heifetz pitch to 31 other teams and get 3 first-round picks for an undersized wide receiver cornerback combo.
I agree. I don't like him going to the Browns. I wish he was going to like literally any other city except Cleveland. Like, I don't know, New York. I wish he was going to like not a cursed. I mean, I know the Giants are cursed too, but I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. He's
creating like a mythology of this guy.
You know
his football IQ.
And he's electric.
Second to none. Only Ed Reed was better. Come on.
It's true. Dude, like even feet on the goal line with a running back barreling down on him on like, it was like a 4th and 1 versus, I forget, Utah something, I don't remember. And like, he clearly was not going to be able to stop the guy from going into the goal line. So he just puts all his energy and just tries to force a fumble and just Superman punches the ball out and wins the game. Like, it's like, there's an IQ and like the application, it's not just the athleticism that he did at altitude. It's like he has the mental smarts that he's going to make it work. I don't know.
You know what else has always bothered me about the Travis Hunter hype is that Heifetz is like, I watch the games, I watch the tape, he's so electric. I feel like during the season, this is admittedly anecdotal, so if you want to jump down my throat, that's fine. I feel like during the season, nobody was like, Travis Hunter is the best wide receiver we've ever seen. Travis Hunter is Odell Beckham. Travis Hunter is Justin. It was only when the season ended that that this idea started to come around that, oh, he's this dual athlete. Actually, he's the best wide receiver we've ever seen. Nobody was saying that during the season.
He won the best receiver award in college football.
He was a freak cornerback who was playing wide receiver, as I feel like what the consensus was, but nobody was like, this guy is a Jamar Chase level talent. That conversation was not happening.
Jamar Chase, I'm admitting he's not Jamar Chase, and that Jamar Chase is to me like the best receiver prospect I've seen recently. I think Jamar Chase is the only guy. Like, I think if you want to put Julio Jones up there.
People are calling him prime Odell Beckham, Justin Jefferson. Like, I'm sorry, that's in the same category as Jamar Chase to me. But nobody was saying that in the middle of college football season. Nobody was like, Colorado has the best wide receiver in the history of the game.
Like, I think Odell is a good comp.
Look like one.
Odell is a good comp to me because Odell was not like the most disciplined route runner. Odell being like, oh, I'm going to hit like this 14-yard landmark and then have a precision Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp-esque route running. It's not Odell. Odell's a freelancer who just has like these crazy huge hands with this like unimaginable catch ability that also had the crazy speed. That to me is why the Odell comp works. It's because he's going to do crazy shit, and it's going to be like high IQ, but like not really what the plan was, but it's going to fucking work. I think that's why the Odell thing, I understand Justin Jefferson sounding like hyperbole. Odell, I think, makes sense.
I think Travis Hunter benefited from honestly a pretty weak wide receiver class, and that if he was next to Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. last year, people would not be calling him Odell Beckham and Justin Jefferson. That's honestly how I feel.
All right. Well, I think that we've covered. I think everyone feels represented by this conversation.
We got off to a hot start.
Yeah. I'm now scared. I'm looking out my window. I feel like there's going to be a sniper, a red dot on my forehead.
I feel like starting off being anti-Travis Hunter is the stupidest thing we could do, Craig.
It's the take
I'll probably get hurt. We'll be fine.
I'll have no memory of this in 52 minutes.
The Giants will take Travis Hunter, and then he'll like pull a hamstring, and the Giants like, fuck, we're down 2 people.
Yeah, we're down a corner and receiver. Awesome.
Shit. Oh my God. All right. Yeah,
it's like how they never let the vice president and the president fly in the same plane.
Yeah, exactly.